let's just start doing this more consistently, just having conversations on topics whenever I possibly can. So today's conversation is going to do a lot with a lot of brand new technology with cryptocurrency, NFTs, DeFi, and I think a lot of you guys could get a ton of good information, knowledge from what I've learned and what I'm going through with a few of my businesses. So I'm going to dive you guys in, kind of dump things down for you guys and help your kind of journey getting into the whole space. If there's anything you guys need after the podcast, just shoot us a DM and I'll answer a ton of your questions. But we're going to jump right in and get into a lot of things and answer a lot of questions that hopefully will help you guys out. So I got my friend Nicole here. She's going to put us through some questions to help kind of navigate and narrate the podcast today. And let's dive in. Fire Convo number 2.
I don't know how to ask.
She's a little nervous.
You're going to cut that out.
Nope.
Yeah.
Staying in 100%. Just fire away. No worries. Just start at the top of the list.
Okay, just stop it.
Why are you so nervous? Just ask the question.
I don't know how to ask. I don't know.
Literally exactly how it's typed out.
No, because you were like, don't sound like a robot. So now I'm scared I'm going to sound like a robot.
You're not. I was just messing. Just ask. What's the first question? Word for word. You're good.
I feel like I need to write these out.
Ask the question.
Okay, what is an NFT, Alec?
There you go. So an NFT, a lot of people are kind of getting the phrase a little bit messed up. When people hear NFT, they think art, and that an NFT is a digital art piece. And it definitely has an art piece attached to it, but an NFT is a digital smart contract. NFT stands for non-fungible token. And what we're doing with Digital Nutrition and a few other of my companies are using these non-fungible tokens as a form of processing to attach any type of physical attribute, a service, and tons of different things. But yeah, in the world right now, non-fungible tokens are really seen as an art piece because that was kind of the first way that was pierced the market. So non-fungible token, the main thing you could take from it is that it is a smart contract. It is visible and public on a blockchain, and it'll tell you exactly what is attached to it, what time it was bought or minted, what time it was traded, to whose wallet address, and really gives you a lot of details underneath the smart contract. So NFTs, on the first visible thing, yes, there's a art piece attached to it, but other than that, it is a smart contract. And just like any other physical contract in the world, this is just a digital form of it. Attached to it is the art piece, but that is not all to it. There's a lot more that NFTs have to do, and it all ties into the whole Metaverse and entire DeFi. So in a nutshell, think of NFT smart contract, don't think NFT art piece.
So what is the Metaverse?
The Metaverse is what I think the whole reason crypto, NFTs, and the blockchain, the whole reason behind it is that people need a place for these NFTs to be purchased. And the whole reason behind cryptocurrency and why I think people want to hold it and use it is because crypto is a form of currency, and until NFTs came along, there was nothing that people could use crypto to make payments for. And what the Metaverse is bringing is a virtual world where people could essentially get the same things they could get in the physical world, but it's an extra layer on top of our physical world. So perfect example right now is going to be Disney. I think they have the best IP and the best physical land to put a metaverse over top, and I think it's just going to be an extra layer on top of what they already amazingly do in the physical world. So when you think of metaverse, and if you're ever confused, just think metaverse is not some other existence or other universe. It's really just an extra layer on top of the physical world.
All right, so what are some benefits to all this?
I think the main benefit is just that it brought an extra economy. We already have everything right now, and this just brought an extra asset class to the world. So crypto brought an extra market that people could trade and follow. Just another extra form of passive income for people. It's very volatile, but I think that's such a huge benefit. And then just the whole other side of NFTs with royalties is something that's never been done before. So to get back a little bit on the NFT side, when somebody mints an NFT and then somebody trades in the future, depending on whoever owned the NFT or whoever minted, they will get a royalty percentage off of every single trade, and that's never been done before in any form of any economy. So that's just a game changer and huge benefit. I think just the main thing is it's bringing something new to the table that's never been done before, and it's just like when social media came out. It wasn't necessarily needed. People could still get their business out via newspaper or word of mouth, but it was just an extra benefit for the people that took social media seriously. They could improve their business or improve their financials via that. So I think what this is bringing is just another economy, another form of income, another just form of asset class. And I think just the people that take advantage of it is going to reap a ton of benefits versus the people that don't.
So the people that are able to start using this, where do you see them going, like in the future?
I think most people that are diving in now are so kind of early to the game. I think the next 3 to 5 years is a lot of offensive moves. I think a lot of huge opportunities could be made right now because you're new to the game. A lot of people are confused, not taking a lot of chances. So if you're in the game and you're learning, I think the next 3 to 5 years is all offense. And I think after that, it's going to switch to very defensive. A lot of businesses are no longer going to be making the moves. They're almost going to be competing with people and almost going back and forth, very defensive. Whereas right now, it's a lot of just trailblazing. And I think, the main reason I started Digital Nutrition and our group of trailblazers is that we're doing something that's never been done before. And we're essentially trailblazing the path for these other people, and we're dominating, and right now there's nobody there to compete with us because nobody's even willing to take the chance with NFTs and cryptos and with the physical world and a lifestyle brand. So really cool stuff that we're getting into, and I think just the main benefit and where I see this going is that really it's just the people that take the chance and are willing to possibly risk a lot right now will benefit, in the future.
And do you think there's potential drawbacks?
Drawbacks, yeah. I think right now, especially in the NFT game, a lot of the art pieces is where a lot of people are going to find their drawbacks. If there's not a professional artist that is growing in value, I think those NFTs will decline in value. If there's nothing tied to the NFTs, no utility, no physical product, no service, no extra currency, any extras attached to the NFTs, I think those will all decline. And I think that's where a lot of bad rep is going to come into the space, but that's because a lot of things are new. As far as payment processing and just the whole process of getting an NFT, getting your currencies, getting them into your wallets, there's tons of different wallets. Just that's probably the biggest headache and a huge barrier to entry for a lot of people right now. So that's the biggest drawback, I think, is that the ease to all of this is almost impossible. I'm a very tech savvy person, and I don't think I could even handle it right now. So it's when you're trying to ask somebody else who's never been done this before, doesn't have a single currency or a single crypto in their wallet to do this, you're asking a lot for them.
Yeah, so if somebody wanted to start, what are a few steps they could take?
Yeah, totally. I'm going to restart this clip real quick.
Dude, I'm literally shivering.
All right, ask
you want me to ask him? All right, so what are a few steps someone could take if they wanted to start?
Number one is do 100 hours of research on YouTube, Google, start asking tons of questions, start listening to people like me, start asking questions that are in the game to people, start surrounding yourself with the whole content behind it. At first you really just need to learn the game and then take your first step into it. So buying your first cryptocurrency, start downloading the app, start paying attention to the markets, start just kind of dipping your toes in all the different things. Don't take anything too risky. I think one drawback that I did right in the beginning was that I made a huge investment in one of the currencies, and it was Bitcoin, so luckily I'm still happy with that, but I didn't know necessarily the best times to get into, so at least do a little bit more research before you start making any huge moves. Step 2 is to just have some confidence with this. Don't say no when this new opportunity comes, and almost just keep your eyes open and just say, yeah, this could be possible. Maybe I could see this happening. And I think if you keep your eyes open to the possibilities, you'll be open to a lot of the value in the future. Step 3 is really just going to be then after you have some knowledge and some confidence. Now it's really to just fully dive in and actually understand and find your opportunities with this. As an entrepreneur, I really have thought about, when I first started digital nutrition and NFTs came to a thought, I was like, wow, this is really cool. I could attach my supplements and my products to this. But then I thought, what's even cooler? Where could this go a lot further? So I started thinking NFTs can be used for a lot of things that are also traded, like cars and homes and shoes. And so that's exactly what I've done. I started non-fungible motors and non-fungible footwear and non-fungible real estate. It's all going to be under a non-fungible future. So basically, as an entrepreneur, I just thought, what could I use this new technology, this new economy for? And I looked at every single way. And now I'm just diving in and going all for it. So next step is have the confidence and just do it. The worst that could happen is that you fail a little bit, but you learn and you restart with a lot more expertise. Obviously you have to weigh your risks. If you're 50, 60 years old and you have a family to take care of, you probably shouldn't be risking your entire bank account on these situations or maybe a business opportunity. But if you're 24 like me and you have a chance to start your own gym via NFT transactions and NFT members, why wouldn't you take that risk if it could be possibly, a multi-million-dollar opportunity? And, that would be my next step. And step 5 after that is, keep paying attention to the trends, because what's going to happen in the next 6 to 12 months is not going to be the same after that. It's constantly changing. This new technology is quick and people are constantly overtopping each other. Somebody fixes something, another company does something else. Then because that company did something, now that company wants to do something else, and it keeps opening up new doorways to everything, which is really cool, and that's what we need in the space. But other than that, just really stay up with the trends, see where NFTs are going. OpenSea is the number 1 NFT marketplace right now, but what I see in the future is that Facebook, Instagram, all these social media accounts are going to have NFT platforms, just like they introduced Reels or anything. I think they're going to introduce these NFT marketplaces on their own pages. So then, for example, if somebody comes to my gym and they own an NFT from my gym, they'll be able to post it on their social media as a way to almost flex or show a little bit of clout that, hey, I go to this, I'm part of this club. And then it's also a forum for my business to get out there, and then other people could buy the NFT straight on that site. I think that's where a lot of it's going to go. So I think that the most important steps is just keep staying along with this, keep staying knowledgeable, and just stick along for the journey, because this is going to be a super cool ride. I'm 100% all for it now. Every one of my businesses is fully transitioning into NFT transactions and NFT products, NFT services. So there'll still be sites available, but you will only be able to get my products and my services via NFTs now. And it's a huge benefit for me, but an even greater benefit for the consumer. Because let's say you buy a $1,000 gym membership or even a $10,000 gym membership, and you come to the gym for a year, you could literally trade your gym membership to somebody else, make all your money back, if not even more, make a profit off of a gym membership that you paid for. It's the craziest thing that's ever been around, and that's why I'm all for it. I think the royalty side is great for a business, because then I could take that extra money and keep reinvesting into the business, create a better concept and more value for the NFT holders. So huge opportunity for businesses, entrepreneurs, get into NFTs, get into the economy, and watch it grow. You got any more questions, or what are you thinking?
No, I think you covered it. That's it.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, that's Fire Convo number 2. A little bit about NFTs, a little bit about DeFi, smart contracts, crypto. And next time we talk about this, I want to dive deeper in really the blockchain, a little bit deeper into smart contracts, and really where I think the Metaverse is going to go. And I'll even introduce a little bit more on how my companies are implementing NFTs. But if you guys got any questions with crypto or anything, make sure to DM me, follow me, share out the videos, share out the podcast. I'm just trying to be a little bit more consistent with this all. But either way, if you're listening or if you're watching on the Alec Fidan audio experience or the Alec Fidan video experience, I really appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next Fire Convo. All right, peace.